Have you ever felt a whisper in the silence of your soul? Imagine this, a gate of light shimmering before your eyes. The book of Revelation speaks of a door to eternity. What if that door is closer than you think? Feel it now. The wind brushing your skin like an angel's breath. The pulse of light beating with your heart. A voice ancient yet familiar, calling your name. Will you dare to step through that gate? Listen now. This is no mere chronicle of a man, but the reverberation of a cosmic defiance. When angels once clothed in celestial splendor turned from the Most High's eternal gaze, they descended to the earth, binding themselves with oaths forbidden, and from their betrayal, blood and chaos drenched the world. Have you ever sensed the chill of darkness? When heaven's light is snuffed out, if secrets sealed by divine decree were unveiled, could your soul bear their crushing weight? Envision this, an ancient tome. Each page a vision etched in fire. Each word a beacon to the final reckoning. Enoch, a humble spirit, was led through radiant corridors where angels wove hymns of ceaseless praise. Yet within that brilliance he glimpsed a shadow, the shadow of angels who forsook their sacred charge, and of souls cursed by their fall. The wind moans like the earth's groan beneath the weight of sin, and Enoch stood his heart quaking before the divine truth. Do you dare heed his voice as it echoes from the eternal past? Prepare your spirit, for this journey will carry you through portals, where light and shadow wage their ancient war, where the justice of the Most High reigns supreme. Every step of Enoch is a warning, every vision a covenant, for those who dare to believe, and for those who dare to face the mirror of their soul. Have you ever heard the cry of your own soul as it trembles before the throne of God? If the truths of heaven and hell were laid bare, would you find the strength to meet their gaze? Imagine this, a single moment when the veil of time is rent asunder, and you behold your fate poised between everlasting light and unending shadow. Is your soul ready for this odyssey? Shakariori, Sani, Sardin. Have you ever heard a whisper from the unseen, a voice so ancient it pierces the fabric of your soul like a blade of radiant light? Imagine a man frail and fleeting in the grand tapestry of existence, summoned by the Creator's own voice to bear truths no mortal was meant to know. Would your spirit dare to heed such a call to step into the unknown, where divine mysteries await? Before the floodwaters drown the sins of the earth in a deluge of divine wrath, before the thrones of kings rose to fleeting glory only to crumble into dust, there lived a man humble and pure in heart, chosen to witness the sacred mysteries of the heavens. His name was Enoch, son of Jared, a man whose destiny would transcend the mortal realm and become a beacon for generations yet to come. The wind howls through ancient valleys, its touch like the breath of celestial beings cold yet alive, with the whispers of eternity that seem to carry the weight of divine secrets. Light erupts from the heavens, a flame that burns without end, illuminating a path no mortal has ever trod, a path that leads to the heart of the infinite. Distant voices rise their chants of fire that consumes all doubt, echoing Enoch's name. Through the boundless void, a call that resonates with the power of the Creator himself. Can your heart bear the weight of such a divine summons? A call that demands the surrender of all you know and the courage to embrace the unknown. Enoch stood in the shadow of the mountains, his heart trembling with a mixture of awe and fear, as the voice of the Creator resounded deep as thunder rolling across the heavens, yet soft as moonlight on a still lake, a sound that seemed to weave through the very fabric of existence. Enoch. It spoke a sound that shook the earth and stirred the heavens. You have found favor in my sight. I have chosen you as my scribe to bear witness to the truths of heaven and earth, truths that will shape the destiny of mankind. Enoch fell to his knees, his mortal frame unworthy of such a calling. Yet his spirit burned with a yearning to follow the light that beckoned him, a light that promised revelations beyond mortal comprehension. The heavens parted, revealing corridors of radiant glory, where angels sang hymns of eternal praise, each note a spark that ignited his soul with divine purpose, filling him with a sense of destiny that transcended the mortal realm. The air shimmered with celestial energy, a warmth that seeped into his bones, a promise of the divine journey that lay ahead, a journey that would take him to the very heart of creation. Enoch's eyes widened, his breath catching as the light enveloped him, a divine embrace that lifted him beyond the mortal realm, carrying him into the presence of the infinite. The mountains around him seemed to bow their peaks, trembling in reverence as the Creator's voice echoed through the ages, a call that would define his existence forever. Enoch's heart swelled, for he knew he was no longer merely a man, but a vessel of divine truth chosen to bear witness to the mysteries of the heavens and to record them for generations yet to come. Have you ever felt an unseen presence guiding you through the shadows, a force so ancient it stirs the depths of your being with a power beyond comprehension? If the light of heaven touched your soul, bathing you in its radiant glow, would you dare to follow its path without turning back to step into the unknown where divine truths await? Picture yourself on the edge of the infinite, where the divine whispers secrets that could shatter your mortal understanding. Enoch raised his eyes, and there stood Uriel, the angel who guards the Creator's sacred mysteries, his presence a beacon of celestial light that illuminated the path ahead. Uriel's robes shimmered like a tapestry of stars, each thread woven with the light of eternity, a testament to the divine glory he served with unwavering devotion. His voice flowed like a river of crystal soft, yet commanding a sound that resonated with the weight of divine authority and the promise of revelation. Enoch, he whispered, his words echoing through the heavens like a celestial melody, "Come with me through the gates of heaven. But be warned, the truth you will see may shatter your mortal heart, for it is a truth that transcends the boundaries of human understanding." Picture this: the heavens unfurl like an ancient scroll, its pages ablaze with secrets long forgotten by the world below, secrets that hold the key to the divine order. Enoch steps forward, his feet trembling on the threshold of divinity, his soul aflame with a hunger for the unknown, a desire to glimpse the truths that lie beyond the veil of mortality. Do you dare to seek what lies beyond the veil of the eternal, to gaze upon truths that could unravel the very fabric of your being and forever change the course of your existence? The gates of heaven opened wide, their radiance a symphony of celestial light that bathed Enoch in its glow, a warmth that enveloped him like a divine embrace. His spirit soared, each step a testament to his divine calling, a journey no mortal had undertaken before, a path that led to the heart of the Creator's realm. Uriel walked beside him, a beacon of celestial guidance, his presence a shield against the overwhelming glory that surrounded them, a glory that seemed to pulse with the heartbeat of creation itself. The heavens sang their voices, a chorus of eternal worship, echoing through the corridors of light, a melody that resonated with the divine will. Enoch's heart raced, for he knew he stood at the edge of the infinite, where the divine and the mortal converged in a moment of sacred communion. Have you ever seen the harmony of the heavens unfold before your eyes? A dance of celestial bodies moving in perfect unison under the Creator's command. If the Creator's order were revealed to you, its perfection shining like a beacon in the darkness, could your soul bear the weight of its divine symmetry? A symmetry that speaks of the eternal will. Imagine standing at the edge of creation, where the stars themselves bow to the will of the Most High, a sight so profound it stirs the depths of your being. Enoch knelt, his hand trembling as he grasped the sacred quill, his eyes wide with awe at the vision before him. He saw the sun rise and set in perfect order, its golden light a testament to the Creator's design, a beacon of divine consistency in a world of chaos. The moon waxed and waned in celestial harmony, its silver glow a reflection of divine balance, a reminder of the cycles that govern creation. The stars traced their paths across the heavens, each one a note in the Creator's eternal symphony, a melody that resonated with the harmony of the divine order. Yet within this divine order, Enoch glimpsed a shadow, a darkness born of rebellion, a foretelling of a fall that would shake the foundations of creation, a betrayal that would test the Creator's justice. Does your spirit tremble at the thought of such a betrayal, a defiance that could unravel the Creator's perfect design and bring chaos to the heavens? The vision deepened, revealing the chambers of creation itself, where rivers of light flowed through the heavens, their currents shimmering with celestial energy that seemed to pulse with the heartbeat of the divine mountains of fire, burned without consuming their flames, a reflection of the Creator's eternal power, a testament to the unyielding nature of His will. Gardens stretched endlessly where celestial beings walked in perfect peace, their presence a testament to the divine harmony that governed all things, a harmony that spoke of the Creator's love for His creation. The harmony was a song, each note a testament to the Creator's will, a melody that resonated through the heavens, filling Enoch with a sense of awe and reverence. The angels watched, their eyes filled with sorrow, for they knew the rebellion that was to come, a rebellion that would bring divine wrath upon the world. Have you ever felt a temptation so strong it pulls you from the light, a whisper of desire that threatens to unravel your soul with its intoxicating allure? If angels forged in the perfection of divine light could fall to the desires of the flesh, succumbing to the allure of the mortal realm, is your soul truly safe from the whispers of such darkness? Imagine a moment where the divine order is shattered, where celestial beings defy the will of the Creator, setting in motion a chain of events that will forever alter the course of history. Atop Mount Hermon, where the winds howl like the cries of lost spirits, celestial guardians of heaven's court gathered in secret defiance, their hearts consumed by a forbidden ambition. Their leader stood tall as a mountain, his once radiant eyes now dim with a fire of rebellion that burned within him, a fire that would soon engulf the world below. "We shall take the daughters of men as wives," he declared, his voice a thunderclap that echoed through the heavens, a sound that shook the very foundations of the divine order, and create a new order in our image, one that will rival the Creator's design and establish our dominion over the earth. Imagine this: 200 angels, once clothed in the radiant light of divine glory, swearing a forbidden oath, binding their eternal souls to a darkness they could not foresee, a darkness that would consume them and all they touched. Their voices thundered a storm that tore the heavens asunder, their sanctity stained by the blood and desire that now coursed through them, a perversion of the divine purpose for which they were created. Do you dare look into the depths of your own heart, where the seeds of temptation lie waiting, ready to bloom into acts of defiance that could lead you astray from the light? The oath was sealed, a curse woven into the stone of Mount Hermon, its echoes a wound upon the fabric of creation that would never heal, a scar that would mark the earth for generations. Enoch watched from afar, his spirit heavy with the weight of foreboding, as the celestial beings descended to the earth below their wings, trailing sparks of defiance that lit the sky with an unholy fire. The earth trembled beneath their steps, sensing the calamity that would soon unfold, a storm of chaos that would engulf the world in darkness. The heavens wept, their light dimming with sorrow, for the divine order had been shattered by the ambition of those who were meant to uphold it, a betrayal that would bring divine wrath upon the world. Have you ever heard the earth's anguished cry beneath the weight of sin, a wail so deep it resonates in the marrow of your bones, a sound that speaks of a world broken by its own corruption? If the union of heaven and earth birthed abominations that defy the Creator's will, creatures of chaos and destruction, could your soul endure the truth of their existence, a truth that reveals the cost of rebellion? Imagine a world where the divine and the mortal collide, giving rise to monsters that devour all in their path, leaving nothing but ruin in their wake. From the forbidden unions, giants were born, towering 300 cubits into the sky, their eyes burning with the fires of hell, a reflection of the chaos that birthed them. They devoured the earth's bounty, consuming trees, beasts, and at last mankind itself, their hunger, a ravenous force that knew no bounds, a force that would consume all that stood in its path. Blood flowed in rivers across the land, the cries of the innocent, a dirge that echoed through the heavens, a mournful song that reached the throne of the Most High, a plea for divine intervention. The wind sweeps through desolate fields carrying the stench of death and betrayal on its wings, a bitter reminder of the chaos that now reigned over the earth. Enoch stood witness, his heart breaking as the world unraveled before him, the once vibrant earth now a canvas of despair painted with the blood of the innocent. He heard the earth's mournful wail like a mother grieving for her lost children, each cry a dagger that pierced his soul, a sound that spoke of a world lost to the sins of those who were meant to protect it. Can your spirit bear the sorrow of such devastation? A world torn apart by the sins of those who defied the Creator's will. The giants' hunger grew unchecked, their footsteps a quake that shattered mountains into dust, leaving nothing but ruin in their wake, a testament to their insatiable greed. Mankind faltered their strength, no match for the giants' ravenous appetite, their villages reduced to ash and their lives to mere memories in the wake of the destruction. The rivers turned crimson, each drop a testament to the innocent blood spilled, a scarlet tide that spoke of the earth's suffering, a suffering that cried out for divine justice. Enoch's quill trembled in his hand, yet he wrote each word, a record of the horror unfolding below, a warning for generations yet to come, a testament to the consequences of rebellion against the divine order. Have you ever sensed a secret so vast it threatens to crush your soul? A truth so powerful it could unravel the very fabric of existence with its weight? If divine wisdom were twisted into tools of ruin, a perversion of the Creator's sacred gifts, could the world withstand the consequences of such betrayal? A betrayal that would bring chaos to all creation. Imagine a moment where the knowledge of heaven becomes a weapon of destruction in the hands of the unworthy, a force that consumes all in its path. A bold and cunning celestial being taught mankind the arts of war, forging swords and shields from the earth's metals, tools of violence that would stain the land with the blood of the innocent. He revealed the secrets of adornment charms and dyes that seduce the hearts of men, leading them further into the abyss of sin with promises of fleeting beauty. Another unveiled the cutting of roots, while a third taught the paths of the stars, and the sacred knowledge of heaven became a weapon of destruction, a perversion of the divine order that had once governed all things. Mankind, ensnared by this forbidden wisdom, fell deeper into the abyss, their hearts consumed by desires that led to bloodshed, and the earth drowned in rivers of crimson, a testament to their corruption. Picture this, an ancient tome, its pages holding the sacred power of the heavens torn apart by the greedy hands of men who sought to wield its secrets for their own gain, a betrayal that would bring ruin to all they touched. Enoch saw all, each curse and each drop of blood, a wound carved deep into his spirit, a scar that would never heal, a testament to the corruption that had taken root in the hearts of men. Do you dare face the truth that knowledge once divine can become a double-edged sword that cuts both wielder and victim, a force that destroys all in its path? The teachings spread like wildfire, igniting chaos in the hearts of men, turning brother against brother in a frenzy of violence and greed that knew no bounds. Sorcery and bloodshed reigned supreme as the earth groaned under the weight of iniquity, its once fertile fields now barren and stained with the blood of the innocent, a testament to the corruption that had taken hold. Enoch's heart ached with every stroke of his quill, yet he wrote his words a mirror to mankind's folly, a record of the sins that had brought such devastation upon the world. The heavens watched in sorrow their silence, a harbinger of the wrath to come, a storm of divine justice that would soon descend upon the earth. Have you ever heard the anguished cries of the earth rising to heaven's gates, a wail so profound it echoes in the depths of your soul, a sound that speaks of a world broken by its own corruption? If the very ground beneath you could weep its tears, staining the soil with the sorrow of creation, would your spirit heed its desperate plea, a plea that calls for divine intervention? Imagine a world so broken that even the earth itself cries out for justice. Its voice a lament that pierces the heavens. The four archangels who stand before the Most High gaze down from the celestial heights, their eyes filled with sorrow at the devastation below. They saw rivers of blood staining the earth, a scarlet tide that spoke of the violence wrought by the rebellion, a testament to the chaos that had consumed the world. They heard the cries of mankind, a song of agony that pierced the heavens, each note a testament to the suffering of the innocent, a sound that could not be ignored. O Lord of Lords, they pleaded, their voices a chorus of divine sorrow that echoed through the celestial halls. Behold the ruin wrought by those who have defied your will. The earth is dying, and the souls of men fade into shadow, lost to the darkness that now reigns over the world. Imagine this: the heavens part like a torn veil, and the throne of God blazes forth, its light brighter than 1,000 suns, a radiant testament to the Creator's glory that illuminates the celestial expanse. Enoch knelt in awe, his heart pounding, as the Creator's voice resounded like waves crashing upon sacred shores, a sound that shook the very foundations of existence and stirred the heavens. Is your soul ready to stand before the throne of judgment, to face the divine justice that awaits all creation? A justice that will spare no one who defies the Creator's will. The archangel's plea shook the celestial halls, their voices resonating with the weight of divine sorrow, a lament for the world below that had fallen into darkness. The earth's cries reached the gates of eternity, a testament to the betrayal, a wound that could not be ignored by the Creator who had formed it. Enoch listened, his spirit trembling with the weight of what he heard, his heart heavy with the sorrow of creation, a sorrow that spoke of a world lost to the sins of those who were meant to protect it. The air grew heavy, charged with the impending wrath of the Creator, a storm of divine justice that would soon descend upon the earth, a reckoning that would cleanse the world of its defilement. Have you ever felt the crushing weight of divine justice upon your soul? A force so immense it threatens to shatter your very being with its unrelenting power? If the Creator's wrath were unleashed, a fire that consumes all in its path, would you dare to plead for mercy in the face of such unyielding judgment? Imagine standing before the throne of the Most High, where every sin is laid bare and justice is unyielding, a force that knows no compromise. The Most High spoke his voice of fire that consumed all sin, a sound that resonated through the heavens and the earth below, a declaration of divine authority that would not be swayed. Go to Noah. He commanded his words, echoing with the weight of divine will. Tell him a flood shall come to drown all life and cleanse the earth of its defilement, to wash away the sins that have stained my creation. Bind Azazel, he continued, his voice unwavering. Cast him into the darkness, eternal, where no light shall ever pierce his torment, a prison that will hold him until the end of days. Destroy the giants, let them turn upon one another in their ruin, their blood a testament to their sin, a reminder of the cost of rebellion. Bind the rebellious ones and their kin, imprison them in the valleys of shadow, until the day of final judgment dawns, when they will face my wrath in full. The wind fell silent, the heavens stilled, as if creation itself held its breath in the presence of divine justice. A moment of sacred reckoning that would change the course of history. Enoch wrote each word, a blade carving deep into his soul, a record of the Creator's verdict that would stand for eternity, a testament to the unyielding nature of divine justice. Can your heart endure the Creator's unyielding justice? A force that knows no mercy for those who defy his will. A judgment that will spare no one who has fallen from his grace. The decree was final, a sentence etched into the fabric of eternity, a testament to the Creator's unyielding will that would not be swayed by the pleas of the fallen. The fate of the rebellious was sealed, their defiance a wound upon the divine order that could not be undone, a scar that would mark them for eternity. Enoch's hand moved with trembling precision, recording the verdict that would echo through time, a warning for all who would come after, a testament to the consequences of defying the Creator. Have you ever sensed a burden so heavy it threatens to break your spirit? A weight that presses down on your soul with unrelenting force, a truth that burns like fire in your heart. If the Creator entrusted you with a truth that burns like fire, a truth that could change the course of history, would your soul dare to carry it to the world to bear the weight of divine justice? Imagine being the bearer of divine justice, a messenger whose words will stand for eternity, a voice that speaks for the Creator himself in a world consumed by darkness. Enoch was summoned before the fallen angels, celestial beings once radiant with divine light, now bowed in shame and despair, their glory faded by their rebellion against the Creator. They pleaded with him, their voices trembling with desperation. Write our supplication. Enoch carried it to the throne of the Most High, begged for forgiveness for our grievous sins that have brought ruin upon the earth and stained the Creator's creation with blood. Enoch listened, his heart heavy with the weight of their words, his spirit torn between sorrow for their fall and the unyielding justice of the Creator who had commanded him to bear witness to their fate. Enoch crossed the gates of heaven where light burned like a blade through the shadows, a radiant force that illuminated the path to the throne of the Most High, a path few had ever walked. He knelt before the throne, his voice trembling as he presented their plea, his heart heavy with the weight of their desperation, a burden that pressed down on his soul with unrelenting force. But the Most High declared, his voice unyielding as stone, "No mercy shall be granted to those who betrayed my light. They shall be bound in eternal fire, and their offspring, the giants, shall bear a curse for all time, a mark of their sin that will endure through the ages and serve as a warning to all who defy me." Picture this, a mortal caught between the realms of heaven and hell, bearing the weight of a truth that sears the soul, a truth that offers no hope for those who have fallen from grace, a truth that speaks of the Creator's unyielding justice. Enoch returned to the fallen angels, his eyes brimming with tears as he spoke the Creator's verdict. "There is no hope for you, for your sins have brought judgment upon you, a judgment that cannot be undone by any plea or repentance." Does your soul have the strength to bear such a truth, to carry the weight of divine justice in a world consumed by sin, a world that cries out for redemption in the face of its own corruption? The fallen angels wept their cries, a storm that shook the heavens, a lament for the glory they had lost, a sorrow that echoed through the celestial halls. Enoch stood firm, his heart heavy, yet resolute, as he recorded their fate with unwavering hand. Each word a testament to the Creator's justice, a record that would stand as a warning for all who would come after.